All right, we're back. You guys ready?
Let's go!
Icy.
Set.
This is the Pro Football Show, powered by Chevy Silverado.
Welcome to the Pro Football Show, Week 8 of the NFL, and it's presented by the Chevy Silverado. Head to Chevy.com to learn more and build your own Chevy Silverado. We've got Digital Gruden today. The vibes are high, I think. I mean, we're all in a good mood, right?
Not really, not me.
Oh.
No, Fred's
sound bad.
His season's over.
Hey, listen to me.
But he cooked.
Collegiately and professionally, it's just bad for me right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My Mississippi State Bulldogs give it up. We got a coach fired. Then we play the Cowboys. I never like to lose to the Cowboys, and that was a Travis Sharon mockery. I don't think we showed up.
That was bad.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Dan, we got done with the college football show, and I went out. I was like, Fred, you guys are going to beat Texas this weekend. And he was like, no, we're not. And my professional team stinks, and everything stinks.
Hey,
Bad.
You can lie to your wife. You can lie to your teacher. Lying to yourself should be against the law. And I'm not going to lie to myself.
I don't want this to happen, Fred, but last year the Hail Mary ended the Bears season. This year the Jaden fumble so far has not looked good for the Commanders. Maybe this is just when the Bears and Commanders play each other. Whoever loses that game, the season's over.
No, I think we're going to shake it off. Y'all went truly downhill last year.
Oh, my God.
Got a coach fired.
Oh, my
got
God.
people
Yeah.
cut. Hopefully we can rebound.
I think you guys are better than that.
When JD5 comes back, hopefully we can rebound.
Yeah. We also need to address something. I need to come clean on something.
Okay.
Gruden and Smoot are going to know what I'm going to say. Well, you know what? First of all, let me just look at the records. 59 and 42 against the spread. That's pretty damn good, picking every game.
Yeah. Wow.
A lot of Colts fans were giving me shit last week. Yeah, I got that game wrong. 59 and 42. You're going to have 42 losses. You just got to also have 59 wins. I may have sent a text on Sunday afternoon that didn't go well.
Didn't age well.
I sent a text to Gruden and Fred Smoot around 5:45 Central Time.
Oh, no.
Asking if anyone had a score for the Giants and Broncos game because my hot take last week was that the Giants were going to win it outright.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Pretty much from that moment on, the Broncos scored 33 points in the fourth quarter, and
Dan, you know better than that.
But you felt so good. Like, I can feel it through your text.
I can
feel it through your text.
He knows better than that.
Yeah, so they got to give me some shit for that, and I deserve it. They did cover, but yeah, that was a crazy game. Are you there, Gruden?
Can you hear us?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying this. I am enjoying this tremendously. You know, Dan, you never should send a message out until the game is over.
I know.
Until it hits
I hate
zeros.
to sound like an old man. I know I'm a lot older than you guys, but you young guys, you got to learn the etiquette of betting on sports.
Whoa,
you don't ever send out a text.
I covered.
Yeah.
I covered the spread.
You hot take. The hot take was what we're talking about.
Okay, well, it's a hot take
I
for a
was
reason.
11-3. I was 11-3
You were
against
incredible.
the spread.
Yeah.
You don't see me hurting my back patting on it, do you?
It was the hot take was almost there. This is why I can't be a coach.
really was.
Because if I was Brian Dable, I would have done the same thing on the sideline. I've been like, good job, boys.
Yeah.
Like, let's get on the bus. Let's get some food. We won this game.
The meme of Jackson Dart at the end of the game where he's like down bad and he's like on his like knees and he looks so sad. That's what I think about with you with this.
Yeah.
Like you just...
Listen, you live and learn. They did cover. I just got to keep reminding everyone they did cover easily. That was never a doubt.
Yeah.
But that was a crazy way to lose a game.
But like Coach just
You
said...
know what, Dan? I just wanted to say one thing to get this on the record. I might even bring in my assistant here for this, but everybody was up in arms about that game because the Giants rushed 3 guys. Are you guys with me on that?
Yep.
We only rushed 3 guys. So me and Jake Malisak, we got the film. We studied the film. The New York Giants were on defense. We have 35 snaps in the fourth quarter. I'm going to bring Jake on here. How many snaps did the Giants rush 3 guys, Jake?
1.
One time. Just one time out of 35. So those great pass rushers had 34 other opportunities to sack the quarterback.
But that also, why are you rushing 3 guys on that last one?
Because
there's
no timeouts left. Well, they got no timeouts.
So go sack them.
You want to keep somebody in coverage.
End the game. Sack them.
Crying out loud. When you see the route that Denver completed, it's a tragedy. They got both receivers in the same area. And there's 5 New York Giants. Read the quarterback, Fred. Play the situation. My God.
I would have done cover 0 blitz.
And that's why you work at Barstool.
Yeah, right? But if cover 0 blitz worked, he'd be the hero.
Well, not in that situation. All right? In that situation, you want to make sure you got somebody behind you, or you can end up feeling like Jackson Dart. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Well, they got also the kicker, Jackson Dart. He got let down. But it's okay.
It's a team game.
I mean, the kicker, the kickers suck.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart can't throw that interception. Brian Daboll's got to also keep playing his offense. He went run, pass on 3rd and long. Like, keep your foot on the gas. You had him.
I'm honestly surprised, Dan, that you sent that text because you're so seasoned in this game. You know not to do that.
Well, because here's really why I sent the text, because I did bet it +8, and I knew that was not going to lose. There's no chance that was going to lose. So I was feeling a little froggy.
No, he cannot help himself. It's been multiple occasions where 3 in the morning, he just got these texts and Twitter fingers. He can't help himself.
Listen, no one likes anyone who talks shit after the game. You got to talk shit during the game.
And
you got to take a chance during the game.
Stand 10 toes
down. You don't want to
down.
be the guy who wins the game and then he's like, told you. No, I'm going to say I told you in the middle of the game, and then I'm going to look like a moron when I lose.
That's standing on business.
Yeah.
That's what he did. He stood on business. Let's get to the storyline games of the week presented by the Chevy Silverado. The 49ers at the Texans. The Texans -1.5. Coach, the 49ers get a win over the Falcons last week. The Texans lose to Seattle on Monday Night Football. What are you seeing from the Texans right now?
Man, they just can't find any rhythm offensively. I love the Texans' defense. They can get after you. They got people in the secondary. They got a front 4. But C.J. Stroud, this offense, they have no consistent running game. They have a hard time pass protecting. And if it's not Nico Collins, who is it? I'm going to have to take the 49ers in this game. I got to give them credit. Bethune, the young linebacker that stepped in for Fred Warner last week, he looked like a 5-year veteran. I don't know how they're doing it. They're starting to get some receivers healthy, but I just don't like the Texans offensively. They're not making much progress either.
Dan?
This point in the season, weeks 8 to 10, you have a couple teams that it's their line in the sand game, their desperation game, back against the wall. That's what the Texans are at right now. They have to win a lot of games, and they got to start right now. I'm going to take the Texans because of their defense. Mac Jones has looked very good. The Texans' defense, though, is elite.
They are.
I think they're going to give Mac Jones some problems. I don't know who Nico Collins might be out. I don't know who C.J. Stroud's going to be able to throw to. But on the other side, the Niners' defense is, they've lost their 2 best players. They are not able to get to the quarterback the same way. So as bad as the Texans' offense has looked, I think they'll be able to do just enough, and I think they'll rely on their defense, and they'll find a way to win this game because it's a desperate, desperate team against the 49ers team that came off a win.
This is the question that you ask when you're in a bad marriage, which is, what's wrong? Right? What's wrong? I ask you what's right. When I look at this Texans team, Will Anderson Jr. coming off the edge, Derek Stingley covering in the back end. That's an elite defense. You just said it, Big Catfish. That's an elite defense. But when I turn the page and I look at that offense with C.J. Stroud, they can't block anybody. It's the offensive line. When people learn that the fat boy change games. If your fat boys are better than mine, you are going to win the game.
I like that.
Fat boys change games.
No, they change games. It's the guys that smell like bacon. And right now, when I look at this and line it up, the skill guys go to the Texans. The big guys go to the 49ers. I'm going to ride with the 49ers on that one.
Okay, let's go to the Cowboys at the Broncos. The Broncos -3.5. Fred, I know you don't want to talk too much about the Cowboys game last week, but they did look impressive. They did. They won. They beat your Commanders 44-22. We've already talked about what the Broncos did in the 4th quarter against the Giants. Who do you take in this one?
Well, my high is a true home field advantage. It's Empire Field right now. The Dallas Cowboys, to me, have the best offense in football right now. They can run it with Devontae Williams. Dak is playing. I told people about skinny Dak. When Dak loses weight and starts to run again, he becomes unstoppable. George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, they can score with the best of them, but boy, Denver can play defense. All right, Benino can rush the passer. They got one of the best corners in the league with Patrick Surtain. I'm going with the Denver Broncos, and I'm going to go with the spread on that one, too. I think it's going to be more +5 in that game.
Dan?
Yeah, Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys. Cowboys have a top 5 offense.
Yeah.
The Broncos' defense is good. Not as good as last year. If you dig into the numbers, I think the Broncos are a good team, but they fuck around too much. And when you're getting 3.5 and you have, a great offense, go ahead. You know what? Let's fuck around. The Broncos are going to maybe, win by 3. I also am excited to watch Brandon Aubrey probably break the record today.
Yes, and that thin air, he'd probably go for a 90-yarder.
Like, if the Cowboys are at the
40,
45 of their own 45,
yes, that's what I'm saying.
They might say, "Fuck it, let's give it a shot." Because he can kick anything.
The toe from Kokomo. He can kick it.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Cowboys +3.5.
Coach, I know you love the Broncos, and what are you seeing from Dallas? Like, do you think they keep this one close?
I like Dallas's offense, especially against Fred's Commander defense. I mean,
get the hate out of your heart,
They
Coach.
look great, man. Of course, that's not saying much, but I love the way Prescott is playing. I'm really impressed with the Cowboys' offensive line. They've had a lot of substitute players playing in there as well. They can run the ball. Javonte Williams is the secret sauce of the offense. He keeps them honest. They had no running game last year, but I do like the Broncos. I think last week was a wake-up call for this offense. I like how Big Cat just dropped 4 F-bombs. He's so mad at the Broncos. I love it. Yeah. I'm taking the Broncos. They got a wake-up call last week. They're going to get into that double A-gap blitz package. They're going to drive the Cowboys nuts, and they're going to win this game and cover at home. I really do think 33 points in the fourth quarter is a great wake-up call for this young offense to take off.
Watching you be agitated just does it for a lot of people.
Listen,
I love it.
I did too, man.
I love it, Coach.
The more F-bombs he drops, the happier you are.
59-42.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
That's pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good. Halfway through the season. Okay, Jerry, it's time for Jerry Coordinator.
Yeah.
Is this Fred's play?
So this is pretty much our lunch bet right here.
Oh, this is our lunch
Yeah,
bet.
it's our lunch bet. Can Gruden see or no?
I see it. It's a mesh play. I like this.
All right, so John, I'm losing lunch. What are you going to do?
Come on, Jerry.
Don't throw in the towel yet.
All right,
Don't
so
throw in
John,
the towel yet.
listen, okay? Look at this play right here. We're going to motion this running back over, right? We want to undress the defense, John. We want to see what they're in. Are they in man or are they in zone? This linebacker here, he's going to tell us. If he comes all the way over, man coverage. If he just slides over a little bit, he's probably in zone. If they're in man, we got a shot play on a go route. We got a deep post. We got a tight end running an over. And we got an over and an under on this side. Running back will run under, and the wide receiver will go over the top. So many options this play. This play beats you any which way. Anytime touchdown, John. Man, zone, it doesn't matter. You run it 1st and 10, 3rd and 10, 1st and 5, anything. Doesn't matter. You like it or you love it?
As long as you got to have Jonathan Ogden at left tackle. You probably got to get Jackie Slater to play right tackle. That's a sack, I think, waiting to happen, Jerry. That route takes a long time, but I do like the mesh crossers. I like how you're trying to get the pre-snap look for the quarterback, man or zone. I can't tell you how far you've come in just 3 or 4 weeks, Jerry.
You like that? Undress the defense.
Jerry.
You like that?
Good job,
He
Jerry.
got better friends, Coach. He got better friends that used to play the game.
Yeah. I know he's been on the phone with somebody. He's got a secret source. I know he's getting these plays from somebody.
I mean, listen, it started at rock bottom. He tried to run your play from the longest yard, Coach. Like, this is very clearly,
That's right.
like, that's how we started this thing. So, who won the lunch bet?
John, what do you think? Last week, did you like that play better or this week?
I did. I like this week's better. I really do. Okay. I think that play against man-to-man, if you can pass protect, you're in business. That'll be a home run in 7-on-7 every week.
Yes.
I owe you lunch, Fred.
Hey, don't worry about it. The deep dish pizza. Y'all specialize in that in Chicago. I got you.
Next week we'll do it.
I got you, Jerry.
You still owe me dinner, too, so.
Yeah, you know, win some, you lose some.
Everybody's eating, regardless. Everybody's eating. Let's go to the game of the week presented by the Chevy Silverado. It's the Packers at the Steelers. The Packers -3. Jerry.
Yeah.
I know you had a hard week.
Yeah, tough week.
I know on this very show you sat here and you gave your predictions and They didn't come to fruition.
Who told you, Jerry?
No.
Who told you?
Dan was right. Listen,
Oh, yeah.
Dan is always right. Dan knows
We need to make a compilation of all the times this has happened.
hundreds. Yeah.
Every single year, Jerry gets in a game where he's like, the Steelers are, this is different, this is different, this team is different.
Listen, put it on a quote card. Big Cat knows the Steelers better than Jersey Jerry. You can put that
Hashtag
I mean,
Big
it's
Cat
true.
was right.
It's true. But one thing I will say is, and hopefully John can agree with this, Aaron Rodgers is still playing at an elite level.
No, it's not elite. He's playing at a good level. He's playing clean. He's playing clean football.
Let me
but
ask-
if you want to call that great, that's probably because you had Duck Hodges at quarterback 4 years ago.
I love Duck
Maybe that's
Hodges.
why you
Show
look
some
at that
respect
as
to
elite
Duck.
quarterbacking.
Show a
I
little
look at
respect
that-
to Duck.
Some respect to
No. All I'm saying is it's okay to drive an 85 Buick, but you won't get the full efficiency that you get from a new school. That's all I'm saying. You got an old car in the yard. Thank God that it's still running.
Steelers are top 10 in the NFL in EPA. Rodgers is top 5 in touchdown passes. He's on pace to throw 40 touchdown passes this
Not
year.
happening.
Listen, this game is going to tell you everything you need to know. Are they real or are they frauds? Because if they're real, they'll win this game. If they're frauds, they just can't beat good teams. And I'm not talking about the Bengals. Bengals are not a good team. They've lost to Seattle, who is a very good team.
Very good team.
They beat the Patriots, who, you know, I think they're pretty good.
Getting better.
You know, they're getting better. So, I don't know. This game is going to tell me everything. Mike Tomlin, this is what he does, though, and Dan could attest to this.
Yes.
He'll look shitty 1 week.
Yes.
Next week, home underdog, you know,
Yes.
down a couple points, and he just wins the game outright.
Yes.
He finds a way to win the game. I'm going to go with the Steelers this week.
Coach, what do you think?
You know, I was all over the Steelers before the Bengal game. Matter of fact, I chapped my lips kissing their butt. I thought they were looking great against Minnesota. I thought they had two games in a row where they looked outstanding. I can't get that Cincinnati Bengal film out of my mind.
It's too bad.
Orlando Brown, the Mims, the tackles blocked the pass rushers. And I know they were chipping and helping out, but Watt and Herbig and Highsmith, I expected them to slam the door. And Joe Flacco, he threw the ball to Jamar Chase on almost every single play. I really think the Packers are going to go into Pittsburgh and maul them. I like the progress of the Packers. I still am waiting on Jordan Love to really put it together. Green Bay's more physical. I think Jacobs is a real running back. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers have a couple really good pass receiver, finesse type guys. And the Steelers are using multiple tight ends. Jerry knows that.
Yeah.
They throw the ball to one guy, Metcalf, and that's it.
Yep.
And I just didn't feel the Steeler defense the way I wanted. I wanted to just fall in love and ride them all the way to the Super Bowl. I'm taking Green Bay. Micah Parsons, I think we all realize why they made that trade. What he did in the fourth quarter last week against Arizona is what the Giants pass rushers are supposed to do. You close the door, man. And I like Green Bay. They're 4-1-1, and they might be my pick to go to the Super Bowl in the NFC.
Dan?
Gruden.
Talk to him, Dan.
You
Talk to him.
obviously know football better than I do, but maybe sometimes would you want to listen to me? Because you're in the Jerry camp. Last week I told you. I
know you did.
Mike Tomlin is a favorite on the road. You know, he has those games every single year. And what Jerry, credit to Jerry, this happens every year where he knows the second part. He forgets the first part, but he knows the second part. The Steelers lose that game, then they're underdogs, then they win. So I'm taking the Steelers. Listen, I think the Packers are a really good team. They're probably one of the best teams in the NFL.
Yep.
They have not looked great, but like at times, you know, they needed the defense to step up in that second half against Arizona. But I also think sometimes we get lost in you're not going to look great every single week. You just got to win games, and that's what the Steelers or the Packers have been doing. But it's all about the spot. It's Mike Tomlin at home, off a loss.
Sunday night.
The Steelers.
Yeah, 40
Renegade, double renegade.
Double
Renegade in your face.
Yeah.
In your freaking face.
It's going to be filthy out there, all right? We're going to be in Pittsburgh. I'm talking better head coach. I think the head coaches is a wash. I think the better quarterback
LaFleur's better than Tomlin.
I can't say that. One defensive
All right,
line and one offensive line.
You can't say it. I'll say it.
All right? Tomlin used to be my coach. That's my guy.
Yeah, that's
I respect
Gruden's
my
guy, too.
Yeah, that's my guy. But when I look at this as an overall team, that That Steelers defense let me down. The one calling card that Pittsburgh is known for is playing defense. And when you bring a Jalen Ramsey and the rest of the guys that they brought over there, you were like, that's the side of the ball that's going to lead this team. No, it ain't. It's the offense leading the team, and it scares me, especially when they don't really have a running game. Coach just said they throwing to Washington a 6'6" tight end, 260 pounds. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. I'm going with Brother Love. I think Brother Love goes to Pittsburgh, and he just loves on everybody there besides the Steelers. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers.
Coach, before we move on from this game, and I know Matt LaFleur did talk about it this week when he said, you know, the media is asking about Aaron Rodgers coming back and playing the Packers, and he's like, I don't even know how many guys played. That's just for you guys. Yeah. As a coach, does it matter to you at all that this is? Because, like, from a media standpoint, it is a storyline and a narrative. But from inside that locker room, does it matter?
Yeah, it does. I mean, personally, you never forget where you came from. And when you get a chance to go up against your old team, there's a lot of history. There's a lot of great reasons for you to want to beat them. And there's a lot of great reasons for them to want to take you out. So this is going to be a very emotional time, I think, for Aaron, all the things he did in Green Bay. It's going to be a real cool setting.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I forgot. I forgot something.
Yeah.
The Packers haven't won in Pittsburgh since the 70s.
Yeah, I think it's like...
Yeah, things change. Life change.
Well, nothing has really changed,
Well,
Fred.
the problem... hold on. But the problem with that stat, Jerry, and you were doing so well...
Hollow.
How many of those... Okay, no, actually, that's a good stat.
Six,
you know what? We'll
six,
go.
six games.
We'll
Six
do
games,
it. We'll do it. 6 games. Okay.
Yeah. 6 games since the 70s.
6 games.
And that's the stat you throwing at me to make me feel good about my bets?
Well, no, but here's the problem. Here is the problem with the stat. Who was the quarterback for the Packers when they lost to the Steelers?
Beats me.
It's your quarterback now.
Yeah.
Well, he lost one game, right? One game or 2 games? 2 games.
Yeah, but
he lost late.
But that's not good that that's your quarterback.
Yes.
No, that's good.
No, he lost.
There's more motivation for him now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I think it's a good stat, Jerry.
No, Jerry.
I think so, too. I thought it was a really good stat.
Not really.
When the Packers play the Steelers in Pittsburgh, Aaron Rodgers is 0-2.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
And he's the quarterback for your team.
That's who you depended on to win.
One of those games, they had no business losing.
But now he wants to prove it all wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. He's
well, I guess I would be proving it wrong. No, I'm kind of coming around on Dan's point. Yeah. Okay, all right, let's keep it moving. Yeah. The playbook picks presented by DraftKings. NFL fans, what's your favorite touchdown? There's over 100 years, over 100 years of touchdowns to pick from. For me, it's the next one. Because with the DraftKings Sportsbook, the official betting partner of the NFL and Barstool Sports, every touchdown could bring you closer to cashing in. So the best part is new customers, if you bet just $5 and your bet wins, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use promo code PRO, P-R-O, the crown is yours. Dan, your Chicago Bears, 4-2 against the 1-5 Baltimore Ravens.
Look.
What was last year for the Commanders?
No, that wasn't luck. Well, you don't get to the NFC Championship game with luck.
We don't want to do the
blood, sweat, and tears.
The luck game.
All right.
So it's you plus 6.5.
Yep. I'm going to take the Bears, obviously.
The Bears.
I'm very nervous about this game. I think the Ravens, if Lamar's healthy, their defense is healthy, this goes back to the desperation thing. So I'm taking the Bears, but I'm not saying go and run to the window and bet on the Bears this week.
No confidence, huh?
The Ravens need to win.
No, this is must win for the Ravens.
Correct.
With brother Lamar Jackson back.
Correct. And I'm honest about the Bears, okay? The Bears have won 4 in a row. The Bears have looked good on defense. They've run the ball well. Caleb Williams has been a little up and down.
Swift is the reason why.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. The Bears are right now in the category of taking the ball away at an unsustainable rate. When that goes away, what is it going to look like? They have 15. They've forced 15 turnovers in the last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
You cannot do that every single week.
You can't depend on that.
You can't go on the whiteboard on Monday morning and be like, hey, guys, here's the game plan. Let's get 4 interceptions again. So I understand that. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. If the Bears win this game, watch out.
Watch out.
But I don't know if they're going to win this game.
Edgar Allan Poe. That's why they named the Ravens. I got faith in those Ravens. And at one point, they're going to hit the switch and they're going to turn it around. What better week than this week? What better week than the week that Lamar Jackson, former MVP, comes back I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens to upset the Chicago Bears. I don't know why I'm saying upset, I guess because they won in 5. But I'm taking the Baltimore Ravens. I just think it's time for them to get that signature win. And this is their signature win, the Chicago Bears.
Coach?
The Bears.
You know, I talk about dreams and nightmares a lot. I think the Baltimore Ravens are going to be a real nightmare for the Chicago Bears. I think they've had a little extra time to get healthy. Getting Lamar Jackson back is like caddying for Tiger Woods in his prime. That's how good the man is. I think Baltimore scores 40 points in this game.
Wow.
Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson. The Ravens are going to wake up. They're going to get a win against Chicago. And mark this down, Dan. They're going to go on a roll. The Ravens have the players. They have the coaches to do something that's never been done in NFL history, and that's make the playoffs and win in the playoffs after starting horrifically. And I do know they got to play a hell of a lot better on defense. It's been disgraceful. But with Lamar in the huddle, everybody elevates their play. Ravens are going to come alive and really scold the Bears, I think.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I think they are gonna go on a run. I agree.
I don't like when you're like this.
I'm just saying, I think there's a path for the Bears to win. I do think they'll be able to run the football. But going into this game, it's just the desperation matters in the NFL.
It does.
And Baltimore is as desperate could get. So I'm preparing for the worst. I'm going to bet the Bears plus 6.5. I'm preparing for the worst. We'll see.
He might not be 100%, Lamar.
He might not be 100%.
You don't need to be 100%. I need you on the field. The threat of him alone opens up things. Then he can turn around and hand it to the king. It'll be all right.
Okay, Coach, your playbook pick, the Giants at the Eagles minus 7.5.
Well, I know the Giants had a huge win, 34-17, just a couple Thursdays in a row against the Philadelphia Eagles. And I have a feeling that Coach Sirianni has some highlights of that game, all the celebrations, the post-game party in New Jersey. I think the world champions, after waking up their passing game last week against the Vikings, I think they're going to be real trouble for the Giants. I love the Eagles in this game at home to cover. The rivalry has been renewed. That's what I'm happy about. The Giants-Eagles has been one of the NFL's great rivalry games. I think Jackson Dart has helped rejuvenate the rivalry, but Philly's going to get even on Sunday. They're going to go after the Giants. I can't wait.
7.5 is a lot of points for a divisional game.
I'm going to take the Giants just because of that. I do think the Eagles are going to win, but 7.5 is a lot of points.
7.5, that's a ton of points. And Coach White, they did not forget that Scatterboo and Dart ripping off shirts after the game. They did not forget that the edge that these two guys have given the whole entire city and every borough in New York, the swag that they enter the game and exit the game with. You gotta like it, you gotta respect it, but if I'm the Philadelphia Eagles, we gotta prove to these youngsters, y'all young, but you ain't ready. And that's what they gonna prove to them. You ain't ready yet. I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm afraid because 7.5 is a lot of points. I don't care who you playing. That's a ton of points. I might regret this one. I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Bleacher Crew.
Well, you just gave up 33 points in 10 minutes, Fred.
Yeah.
This Giants defense is reeling. If Philadelphia comes out in the first quarter and puts some points on the board, you're going to see a lot more finger pointing on that Giants sideline. Fred, you know what that's like, man. You better watch out if the Eagles jump on you out the gate.
But, Coach, the Eagles ain't been running the ball like they did last year.
Cam Jurgens is
Well, they might run it a lot better now since Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown just put 300 on the board. You know, people are going to have to back out of that box and respect the passing game. And you said it. It's just a matter of time before the dam breaks and Saquon Barkley's just waiting to go off.
Okay, Fred, your playbook pick, the Dolphins at the Falcons. Falcons minus 7.5.
Listen. Listen.
Oh, no.
I picked this pick because, first of all, anybody here got a broom? Because it's a mess in Miami.
Oh, my God.
It's a mess in Miami.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, from the head coach to the janitor, it's a mess in Miami. Tua doesn't even look like a starting quarterback in this league. He has nobody to throw the ball to. They couldn't protect anybody with that offensive line. They playing disgraceful defense. Bring me a broom. I don't want to see no more Dolphins game. But I tell you what, the Atlanta Falcons with Bijan, Pitts, Drake London. They coming into their own. We watching them grow up right in front of our eyes when we watching these Atlanta Falcons, one of the most, to me, dangerous teams in football, because at any given time, that offense can explode. I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons, and 7.5 points, Cat. Don't scare me in this game.
No.
It don't scare me in this game, Cat.
The Dolphins don't fall into that category.
A mess.
And I have a strategy now with the Falcons going forward. If they lose a game, I'm going to take them the next week. If they win a game, I'm going to fade them. They lost that game to the 49ers. They didn't do anything on offense. It was a joke. But this is the Dolphins. Come on. The last 3 Dolphins games, the #1 running back on the opposing team combined 400 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Bijan, Tyler Algier.
Yes.
It's going to be a mess for the Dolphins.
Coach?
Yeah, I'm all aboard with these two guys. I am upset, though, with my Falcons. I was really excited last week about the Steelers and the Falcons, and both of them let me down. You know, the pistol offense bothers me. And I saw the Falcons get pistol whipped last week by the 49ers. They got to start showing some consistency. I wish they would have taken advantage of the national stage and put together another performance like they had against the Bills. But like Dan said, they're up and they're down. They got to get it together this week, put Miami away early. I think they play so much harder. Their effort level is so much better, more consistent than the Miami Dolphins. This is going to be a Falcon win, and they're going to cover. You can bet the house on that.
Let's go to the Fox 1 Rapid Fire Picks of the Week. On Fox 1, you can stream your favorite live sports so you never miss a Did You See That moment. It's NFL Sundays, all streaming live the way it was meant to be watched. Start your 7-day free trial today. Offers are subject to change. Go to Fox 1 for complete terms and conditions. Okay, the Bills at the Panthers. Bills -7. Coach, I'll start with you.
You know, I'm going to shock the world here. I'm taking the Panthers.
Yep.
I like this football team. I said it at the preseason, and I'm seeing it now. I know Bryce Young probably is not going to play, but I do have a lot of confidence in Andy Dalton as a short-term reliever. Their receiving core is better. They can run the ball right through your face, man. This running back they have, the former Dallas Cowboy, Rico Dowdle, he is a hell of a back, man. They're physical up front. They have Derek Brown on defense. He had me feeling nicey last week. He put together a historic game. They kicked the Jets' ass. I like Carolina. I think they can upset the Buffalo Bills and win the game at home.
Blasphemy. I can't believe that.
You like that?
Are you picking the red rifle
Yeah.
to beat Josh Allen?
No, not to beat. To cover 7 points. I like the Panthers. They're a different team at home. And they're going to run the ball, and that is the weakness in the spine of the Bills' defense has not been good.
Yeah.
And they're going to run the ball. I hope they go with Rico Dowdle and not Hubbard, because you saw they were trying to split carries last week, and Rico Dowdle has a lot more to give. So I'm going to take the Panthers to cover this spread.
Fred, do you agree?
I truly disagree on this one.
Okay.
The one thing I can say about the Panthers, without their quarterback, with the red rifle filling in, what is their identity? You said they're going to run the ball with the 2 backs?
Yeah.
Well, the Buffalo Bills understand that also. And you can't run the ball if you're behind 20 points. You can't run the ball if you're behind 14 points. The question is, can Keon Coleman and the rest of those Buffalo Bill wide receivers, can they create separation? The one thing they haven't did this year is create separation. And Josh Allen has one throw for a touchdown over 20 yards this year. One throw.
That's crazy.
The most explosive quarterback in the league. At one time, that switch gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen right in Charlotte this weekend. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills.
Okay, Dan, the Jets at the Bengals. The Bengals are -6.5, and the Jets are just one of the worst football teams of all time.
Bring that broom out.
It is gross football. You're not
I'll
gonna
just
do
do
it,
the
are you?
Bengals. I'll just do the Bengals.
Okay.
Go. I'll just do the
Okay.
Bengals.
Were you thinking about the Jets?
What you thinking about the Panthers?
For a second. I was thinking. No,
with
I'll
the
go
Jets?
Bengals. I'll go Bengals.
Fred?
The Jets are pound for pound between them and the Dolphins. It's no watch TV. I mean, I don't want my TV to work. I don't listen, it's putrid, all right?
It is.
And you would think this team with the defensive guys, where is Sauce Gardner? What happened to Quentin Williams and the other Williams? What is going on in New York? I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals with Joe Flacco at quarterback. Joe has brought something to this team. Joe can let that ball rip. And when you got T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, the best duo in football, they probably can't stop anybody from scoring, but they can score points, and the Jets can't score points. I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Coach?
Well, Sauce Gardner's hurt. He's not going to play anyway. Garrett Wilson's hurt. We said it last week. They have nobody to throw to. I don't like the Jets. I'm like green eggs and ham. I don't like the Jets here. I don't like them there. I don't like the Jets anywhere. I hate the Jets. I have just become an official Joe Flacco fan for life. What he is doing is absolutely remarkable. The second half at Green Bay, 4 quarters on a short week against the Steelers. Flacco can do the one thing I like my quarterback to do, and that's throw the ball. And they got some dudes now that can catch it. Higgins and Jamar Chase are back. I love the Bengals to win this game, cover, and make the Jets miserable.
Okay.
Green eggs and ham. I love
you
it.
remember that book?
I love it, Coach. I love it.
A lot of Dr. Seuss. Okay, Fred, the Browns at the Patriots. The Patriots -7. Drake May has this team rolling right now.
Drake May looks like the prince that was promised. Drake May is playing with poise and pushing that ball down the field. Drake May has made the whole Boston area believe, hey, we got something here. But that Cleveland defense, I love to watch Cleveland play defense. I enjoy watching Myles Garrett. I enjoy watching that defensive line play on the other side of the offensive line, no matter who they're playing, no matter where they're playing. 7 points to the Patriots? Are you trusting 7 points?
I don't know.
Dylan Gabriel.
How are the Browns going to score? That's the question. The Browns' defense is really good. How are they going to score?
Do Gabriel have a little tour on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he smells and looks
lefty,
and
Hawaiian,
walks like
short.
Tua,
Yup.
It scares me, but 7 points is a ton of points. And at one point, New England has to lay an egg. Why not this week? I'm going to go with the Cleveland Browns. Shock the world, Smoot. Shock the world.
Coach?
Now, I think you get excited watching New England. They have played the Saints. They play poor people. They play the Titans last week. If Cam Ward doesn't throw the ball out of his hand for a touchdown, they're in a fist fight in that game. I love Drake May. I'm going to take Drake May over Dylan Gabriel. I think that's the deciding factor. I think the Patriots still have a lot to prove, but they're a better football team. I agree with Dan. They can't score in Cleveland. I don't know who their receivers are. I don't even know if Jerry Jeudy's playing. Not that it matters. But I think New England is on the rise, and I think the Browns can't wait until the season's over.
Dan?
Yeah, I'll take the Patriots. I don't know. I just don't know how the Browns are going to score. I think they're going to be, I think the first half, the Browns will be in this game, and the second half will go away.
Return, a defensive touchdown. There's so many ways. I'm just saying there's just so many ways to get it done.
Okay.
Okay, Coach, the Bucks at the Saints. The Bucks -4.5.
That was a tough blow on Monday night. I thought the Detroit Lions jumped into man coverage. Fred will tell you, they locked out the Tampa Bay Buccaneer receivers, the young cast. They couldn't get away from these guys. And I expect the same this week from New Orleans. You know, that Mike Evans blow is a bigger blow to the team than people realize. He is such a leader, such a great guy to look for in key situations. That's a backbreaker for Tampa, but I do like the Bucks to win and cover, but I think this game's going to be tough for them because it always is.
Dan?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Saints. 4.5. Look, the Bucks are really good. Baker was not good on Monday night. Mike Evans hurt again. Saints, Spencer Rattler had been playing well. Then he had a very bad game against the Bears, some bad interceptions. But 4.5, divisional game at home. Just give me the Saints.
Fred?
I totally understand where y'all coming from, but who is catching the ball from Baker? Is it Bucca? He's hurt
Bucca's
also.
a little banged up.
So we down
Johnson.
So we down to Tez Johnson.
Tez Johnson's pretty fast.
Yes, Tez Johnson pretty fast. They can still run the ball with them 2 running backs they got with Rashad White. They can score points. I'm just willing to say a beat up Buccaneers team can beat up a beat up New Orleans Saints defense on the road, no matter what it is. I'm going with Baker, the touchdown maker right there, and the cover. 5 points in New Orleans. That can happen.
Okay, Dan, the Titans at the Colts. It's a major spread, -14, and I know the Colts fans are mad at you.
Just give me the Colts.
Okay.
Just move on. Colts. I apologize to Colts fans last week. I was wrong. They're really fucking good.
Yeah.
My bad. I tried to time it. I was wrong. Titans are a disaster.
You're not the only one who had to apologize to the Colt fans. When I called his name Daniel Jones and said it was a regular name, him too came into all my DMs wondering what's going on. Well, Indiana Jones got these guys rolling, but Jonathan Taylor is the wheel that make the truck go. Like, Jonathan Taylor is running that ball right now. I'm going with the coach. This is the easy pick of the day.
Coach?
Yeah, I think my favorite Tennessee Titan, without a doubt, is Jeffrey Simmons, defensive
Mississippi
tackle. I don't even
Bulldog.
think he's going to play. So I'm going to go with the Indianapolis Colts. I just don't see anything to really get excited about right now with the Titans. They turn the ball over ridiculously. They seem careless. And missing Jeffrey Simmons, I agree. This Colt offense, Shane Steichen should be the coach of the year. He diagrams plays. He calls plays better than anybody right now.
Okay, Fred.
Yeah.
You got to step up to the podium. Washington at the Chiefs. The Chiefs minus 12.5. Monday Night Football, 8:15 for the whole world to see.
You know, I've been walking by myself before, and I walked in the alley, and there was a couple bullies in that alley. I got beat up, all right? I left there with a couple black eyes, but I lived to fight another day, and I couldn't wait to see these bullies again. Well, Kansas City gonna bully us. All right? We're not playing with our quarterback. We got a lot of key injuries on offense and defense. When I say the wrong time to be playing a Monday Night Football, this is the wrong time to be playing a Monday Night Football. I'm gonna pray for my Commanders to make it respectful. All right, that's what I want them to do. But we're not going to win this game. I'm taking Kansas City, but 12 points is a lot of points. Marcus Mariota could be one of the best, if not the best, backup in the game right now. We won't lose a step on offense just because he replacing Jedi 5, but 12 points is a lot. I'm picking Kansas City to win.
But you're taking the Commanders with the points?
Yeah, 12.5 is a lot.
No, I'm not. I'm taking Kansas City all the way.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Dan?
Chiefs are really good. Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. What they did to the Raiders last week was, I mean, that was crazy. They had 30 first downs. The Raiders had 3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
12.5 is too many points, though. Give me the Commanders. Give me the Commanders. Give me the Commanders.
Coach?
Yeah, I'm really disappointed in Washington. I don't know. I know the quarterback being injured is a big part of it, but not having Terry McLaurin is the real big part of it. McLaurin was the guy that scared the hell out of teams. I don't see him playing again this week. That's a real problem. I love what Kansas City's doing. Getting Rashee Rice back last week. I even felt the running game. They look like Dan said. They look like they're on the rise. I love the Chiefs, man. I love the Chiefs. You give me some more points, and I'll take the Chiefs. They're gonna rip Washington, and I'm gonna text Fred throughout the game.
It is tough at Monday night.
I wish you could hurt my feelings, but I ain't got none.
That's fair.
Luckily, I ain't got none.
You know, honestly, it's not a bad place to be.
Hey, you got to be able to control your emotions. See, this is what a guy that can't control his emotions
No, I
looks like.
can't.
The guy that
I
takes
can't
his
either.
big game,
I can't.
this is that guy.
That's fine. I can't.
It is time for hot takes, and last week we had a great hot take segment. We had Gruden shredding with a new song, so we're probably not going to top that. But Dan, you have a chance to redeem yourself a little bit from your hot take.
How am I gonna? You know what? I can't control my emotions, Fred.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it personal. New Orleans Saints are gonna beat your Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Coach.
Wow.
Watch that. Watch that. And when they're up in the third quarter, I'm going to text you.
Yep.
And then right after that text, Spencer Rattler's going to throw a pick 6. But that's going to happen.
That's right.
At least you know it. At least you know it. Okay, Fred, what's your hot take?
My hot take is the Chicago Bears season ended last year in the Beltway, 495. It connects Washington, D.C. to Baltimore. I'm saying right now, hot take, dragon take, that they're going to go back to that Beltway, and their season about to change again. They're going to go downhill after Lamar Jackson and the Ravens beat them.
That's so mean.
No. I'm just being honest.
You're lashing out.
Yeah,
I'm not lashing out.
Hurt people.
You're right about
Hurt
that.
people,
I watch
hurt
it happen all the
people.
time.
Yep.
I'm not hurt. I'm trying to pick a team up. All right, the Ravens need this win. I'm saying right now, everything goes downhill for the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. The Packers of Green Bay take off.
Okay, Coach, what's your hot take?
Well, I'll be back next week to shred with my song. But this week, the reason I'm wearing this Boston College hat is the Carolina Panthers in the spirit of Luke Kuechly, who came out of Boston College. The Carolina Panthers are going to win, and They're going to beat the Buffalo Bills.
I like it.
They're going to beat them. And Rico Dowdle is going to shred the Bills defense. Rico Dowdle might go for 200 yards. Bills get shocked on the road by Carolina, Luke Kuechly. This defense is playing a lot like they did when Kuechly was there the last 6 quarters. They're flying around. I love watching them. Shred, Rico Dowdle.
The song is a banger. I listened to it multiple times. Okay, Survivor Pool picks. Everybody's still alive.
Yeah, let's go, boys.
So, Jerry, as always, you get to pick first.
Yep.
You cannot take the Chiefs or the Packers.
Oh, good. I'll take the Falcons.
Falcons. Okay, Dan, you cannot take the Browns or the Steelers.
Shoot, I was going to take the Falcons. Fuck you, Jerry. All right, I'll take the Colts.
There you go.
And Fred, you cannot take the Packers or the Rams.
My God, where you at when I need you? I am going to choose the Cincinnati Bengals over the Jets.
Okay.
Okay. And then, Coach, you cannot take the Bears or the Broncos.
I'm taking the Patriots.
Okay. All right.
It's all around.
Great picks. All right. Anything else, boys?
No, great week. This is when it starts to get fun.
I think I'm gonna be the one with the Twitter fingers this week that pushed that send button
great.
in the middle of the night, just to see how everybody doing. I think I'm gonna be that guy.
All right.
Okay. All right. And Coach, you'll be back in person next week?
I'll be back to shred.
Let's
shred.
go.
Shred, Rico Dowdle. Shred.
All right. You guys have a good week. We'll see you then.